I wonder if I should title this something else, or like planning a new story part 2 or something like that. I need to look at. I've added some new things, like some of the stuff that I was looking at, like while I was off stream talking to some of my other friends who do a lot of writing, and some of them who were looking through one of my short stories, which I found this really difficult to convey during a short story, while keeping it under 4,000 words for what I wanted to do. So I need to find places to trim and things to add for that short story. But I'm going to wait until I get a little more feedback before I start editing it again, because I've already edited it twice. I was once let me get a glass of water. Debating on another beer or not, but for now, water. Alright, so one thing I wanted to do was to the map. I wanted to add, like, instead of, like, drawing a road, I wanted to use trees to line the road. So, what kind of trees would be good? These trees? What do these look like? No. No. These kind of look like trees that would be lining the road. Let's make them very small trees, though. Oh no. Can I just erase trees? Oh, I can. I can just hit the erase button. Cool. Yes, Mo, do you want to come in? Oh, come on, buddy. I'm sorry. You okay, buddy? You got kidney stones again? Too much stress? I'm just kind of using it as a... The slums will have less pathways, because most people don't really want to see the slums. Oh no, that's actually just filling it out. I don't want to do that. Placement density. What if I do this? What does that change? Oh yeah, there we go. High placement rate, low placement density. What does that do? Oh no, I cannot control my mouse very well. Oh no, I don't want to go that far back. Jesus Christ, I'm bad at this. I cannot aim this very well. I'm just going to erase the ones I don't want. Erase. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Oh no, I moved some houses. That tree is like attached to the houses, that's fine. Okay, let's go back to the trees. Um, oh no. Okay. Wait. Mm, yeah. Wait. What the hell is that? When did that get there? Okay. I might want to put another bridge to the castle up here, I guess. Let's add another castle bridge. This one, I guess. Oh, a little bit bigger than that. Hmm. Okay, so we got the bridge there. I'm gonna leave the market square open. I think that looks a little bit more organized with the tree-lined roads. I might put a few more trees. Whoa, giant. Here to line this road, but I'll leave the market square open. Okay. Maybe some here to give these houses a little more privacy and structure. Mm, no, it's too much, too close. No. Okay. Actually, I don't really need that last line of trees. I think that's fine there. Hmm. Yeah, okay. I mean, that seems like a decent city map for now. Um, might add some more details here and there. Um, like a small barracks section to the castle and stuff like that. But yeah, I think I'm mostly happy with that. Um, probably put this where it's more visible because right now it's not visible at all. Put it here in the center. That looks kind of bad. How about here? Uh, northwest, southeast. Hmm. Hmm. Maybe I'll just delete that symbol. It's just not. Hmm. Not helping the map. Not really helping the map at all. Hmm. Let's move the sea monster there. Move this one a little up. Okay. Hmm. Make these a little bit higher layers so they stand out more. Make all the important buildings stand out a bit more. Wait, override scale? Can I make things bigger than they normally could be? I just want to see. Let's just say like 3 override. Holy god, yes I can. Let's not do that though. Let's not do that at all. That's a nice thing. So I can make things bigger if I want to, even beyond the maximum big size. Okay. So I am. I want to make that a 2. Make that a 2. Make that a 1. I'm happy with those. Make that a 2 because it's an important building. That a 2. Okay. Make that a 4. So far I'm happy with the city map where most of the story is going to take place. I need to make a world map too, but I'll figure that out later. Alright, so that's the city map. Let's look back at the story. So these are the things that I added. So to be like, it's kind of like a prior to the character arc, like the wants and needs of the character. So it'd be something like what is the character's emotional struggle that kind of connects them to a real life people? Like, what's something that you know you could be like, oh, I know someone who experienced that, or I experienced that kind of thing. followed by like what real life experience am I going to use to kind of draw out that emotion, and then looking at the character, what are the ghosts of the character's past? Like not like actual ghosts, of course, but like what are the ghosts that like change how he would, you know, like how like his struggle would be different than mine per se. And then like current circumstances in the character's life, as well as like what is one of his coping mechanisms for that thing. A lot of people's coping mechanisms is just like a vice, alcohol, tobacco, fighting, that kind of thing. So I'm not sure. Um, so going to unhighlight this and delete this. Delete. Delete. Okay. So what emotional struggle do I want Zun to have? Um. Hmm. What emotional struggle do I want him to have? I'm thinking like. Hmm. I mean, it's not really always like an emotional struggle, just kind of like what's a struggle that he has that's really like unique to him. Um, never enough money. It's not really emotional, but it's kind of a physical kind of struggle. Um, all right, so essentially, when I first moved to Japan, like 2024, so like 15 years ago, um, I was dirt poor. I really just wanted to get out of my home state and area and just like leave everything behind, find a new life, kind of thing. So I came over here with everything I had, bit of money I had. Um, but housing in Japan is fucking awful. They essentially ask you to pay like 3 months rent up front, sometimes like 5 months rent before anything else. Um, so it can really fuck you over. Um, so yeah, there was that. Plus, on top of that, my company was kind of screwing me, so that made things worse. The cost of going back and forth to my work, plus the cost of my apartment, was a bit more than I could handle for most of the time there. So I would save as much money as I could, kind of starving myself most of the time, eating as little as, like, basically eating just enough to get by. Um, I also used instant coffee. I don't know if you guys know about the Struggle Puffs meme, but yeah, a bowl of ice. That was kind of a thing for a little while. Um, so when I'm writing this character, I'm going to have to really get into the headset I was at that time, trying to think about like just how every little thing was very important. Um, Ghost that shade the character's struggle. He was a slave, beaten and starved, and had no control over his finances. So when he was sold to the mercenaries, he had nothing to his name and starved even harder. Struggling to make enough money. Okay. So what circumstances in the character's current life affect and shade his struggles? His boss is trash and always garnishes? Sometimes the other mercenaries will steal his earnings. Okay. I haven't decided if there are monsters in this world or if there are other races either. I probably should. Should I put other races in the world? I usually don't. I usually write all my stories with just pure humans, usually. Um, what is the character's coping mechanism for this struggle? Um, Hoarding money? What did I write on his character sheet? Did I write anything? Spending money on numbweed, a drug that drunk. I don't really like that. I don't really like that at all. Hoards everything he gets, trying to find a better way to hide things, is always cheap. Hoarding anything he gets. Let's give that during, or should I make the princess-like character the druggie? Or let's make him the druggie. There we go. Okay. Always cheap. And avoids contact with other marks. For fear that they will steal his shit. And it's bad. He acts like Gollum. How do you spell Gollum? Gollum, right? No? Am I just wrong? Let's check. Gollum. Okay, got it. I was right. Okay. External goal. Make a lot of money. Sure, that kind of fits his kind of thing. How does the character acknowledge the goal? Talking about the first thing he will do once he awakens. And that he will make all the money. When he has setbacks, he gets overstressed and lashes out. Maybe partakes in a vice or two. even do some bad shit. I'm not sure. I'll figure that out. So like it's kind of what I'm thinking is like he's just gonna get basically just have like the hyperventilated, over stressed out moment kind of. Anything that gets close to him, he's gonna lash out against him. Takes on riskier jobs. Risker. Wants Jobs. His first magic item. He takes on a what kind of thing would he take on? A subjugation mission or a what would he take on? What kind of missions would he take on? Takes on an escort mission. But it's hosted by his former slave master. There we go. Does he achieve the goal? No. No, he ends up killing the slave master's son, stealing some items, and is branded a fugitive. What does the character need for personal growth? What does he need for personal growth? He needs to shackles of his life in Hograin City. Slave master is not one word. Overmaster? Slave master's son. What else? He is a wanted fugitive. So wanted fugitive. despite it being his home and the only home he has ever known. Home is where the heart is. He fights to free his turns back to fight to free his friends and burns his old home down so they can make an escape. Okay. Sounds like a decent setup. Alright, what is her character arc thingy-majiggy? I'll figure out how to blend them together and then edit them later. I'm just trying to figure out kind of a baseline for each of these. Feels neglected and ignored by her family. And so-called friends. And so-called friends making her feels neglected by her so-called friends. Feels neglected and isolated? Yeah, ignored is just another word for neglected. What is it, Luke? You need something, buddy? Okay. I want to first export this. Oh wow, I can like super upscale this shit. I forgot about that. Okay. Hogran City 2.0. JPEG. Okay, new. Yeah, imagination, landscape, the same. Full assets, yeah, it's okay. Why can I see these assets? Must be saved and reopened tools. Changes assets. That's fine. I just want to know where those assets are. All right. Hmm. What am I going to make this landmass look like? Looks like a giant fish. I need to change that. That looks weird. A very weird landmass that I'm making right now for some reason. Looks like a bunch of sea creatures. I'm kind of fine with it though. I mean, I'm kind of fine with this world map for now. World map. I don't know what I'm going to call the whole world, so I'm just going to call it Hogren's world map for now. Symbols, castle. Labels, text. Hogren City. Oh. The color's fine. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Delete. Okay. Alright, that's the map for now. I don't want to fuck with it much anymore for now. I just want to get done with this. Because it is already 10 o'clock again. I would have streamed earlier today, but it's been kind of one of those days. It's a national holiday today, so kid was off, so I was with him all day. What real life experiences am I drawing for this? When I turned 21, we were having a party at my friend's 1K apartment in Hirakata, and everyone was ignoring me, and I was alone by the door, feeling left out and neglected. I ended up sneaking out, and my friends formed a search party. Find my drunk ass. Okay, so that's what I'm going with. It was a weird night, or weird day. That day started with a bottle of Captain Morgan, and my friend getting me in trouble with some of the other students at the university, and then us getting really really drunk at Osaka Joe, and then getting drunk at an izakaya, and then getting drunker at karaoke, then going back to his place to get even drunker, and then I snuck out and went to a bar which was ran by some unsavory people, telling everybody it was my birthday, and I got even drunker And apparently my friends had their hands down my mouth, making me throw up towards the end of the night. I woke up in a shirt that wasn't mine. And it was a really weird night. Alright, so what's the ghost of the character's life that shades this experience? She was left alone in the manor when her brother had a tournament. Not even the maids or not even the staff bothered to check if she'd gone with the family, and she was attacked by burglars because they thought the home was empty. So essentially, she's Macaulay Culkin. Nothing she ever does is good enough for her parents, and her golden child brother, is perfect. Sneaking out and going places she shouldn't. Okay. 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 So what is her external goal? What did I write in her character? Did I write anything? I did not write anything at all. What is her external goal? To beat. She wants to defeat her brother, maybe in an upcoming tournament. She trains, secretly joins a merc group, and learns to fight dirty. If she fails to meet this goal, her parents will be right about her, and her life will be worthless. Oh. Hello, whoever joined. Still kind of working on this. I updated the city map a bit, and I started working on the world map. I'm not 100% sold on this world map design, but this is what it currently is. Once I start adding mountains and forest and other stuff and other major cities and towns and stuff, I'll figure out what I like about it. But currently, the main city is right there in the very center of the world map because it's kind of the center of the world for the characters, at least. But I tried to design it to look like this is only a section of the world, a very lake-heavy section. So there's going to be a lot of like forts and stuff that have boats and shit like that. But yeah, that's what that is for now. Alright, his should be there. Go do they achieve this goal? Let me change that. Okay, this housekeeping is done. My OCD would probably kill me if I didn't do that. So we're still on Ruhina. So what steps does the character take? Wait, how does the character acknowledge the goal? Wait, this is the steps she takes. X. Paste. Her parents are talking about her brother's achievements, and she postulates what would happen if she beat him in a duel. On the inside. Craving victory against her brother. Yes, but she does so by dirty tactics. According to the other nobles, she is basically kicked out of her house. What does the character need for personal growth? She needs to stop putting her worth in others' opinions. Putting her worth in other opinions of her. That's not how I want to put it. She needs to stop putting her worth in others' opinions of her. Her parents. Okay. How is this communicated since the character doesn't understand it herself? She is feeling worthless and thinking about offing herself because her parents told her she would be better off dead and that she has no value. Alright. What is the universal trait of this need? You're valuable. For who you are. You always have value, no matter what others say. That's something. Probably need to clean that up a bit. What steps does the character take to change? I didn't add this last point, and at what point did they realize they need to change? Fully joins with Sin and the new group. And is always a valued member. No matter what she does or what mistakes she makes. So much so that Zune risks himself to come back for her. She realizes this when he comes back. He realizes this when he frees Ruhina and his other friends. There's gonna be another, like, 4 POVs. I just don't know who they are yet. I gotta actually write out the outline. I'm probably gonna write their character stuff later. This guy's not gonna really have much of a character arc. I don't know why I'm giving him writing out a character arc for him. A strong addiction and a lack of funds. When you say a strong addiction, he doesn't really have a lack of funds because he just makes money and steals money from his workers. back before right before I graduated. I had a bad case of drinking. Couldn't go a day without the sauce. And it was so bad that I would often just pick up cans around me and start drinking, even if my brother was using them for an ashtray. By the way, that's very terrible. It doesn't taste good at all. The Ghost's character's past. He was once the royal torturer. He was once the royal torturer. And all these screams haunt him to this day. What are the circumstances in the character's current life that affect and shape this struggle? He runs the Merc group. I might just call them a guild, but I'm not sure yet. He runs the Merc group. Has control of the funds. And doesn't mind stealing from his members. More drugs. Drums. And if he can't get his hands on it, he does really bad shit. Okay. What is his external goal? He wants to create his own supply line of numbweed, which is essentially just like chewing tobacco mixed with like lower tabs. You want some fresh water, Mo? You okay? How does the character acknowledge the goal? I really wish you would stop dragging the bowl. You're spilling water, buddy. He discusses his plans with his second in command, who is also the one who gets the numbweed for him. If he doesn't meet the goal, he will likely be arrested for trying or killed by the drug kingpins, or be cut off from his supply, or what else? What else will happen if he doesn't actually complete his thing? Let's just leave it at that. It's fine. Those are all pretty good possibilities. Raids, labs, and other things to steal necessary supplies. Do they achieve the goal? No. And he get caught, forcing him to run. He needs to overcome and rotten temperament towards his subordinates. Subordination. What? Subordinates in ENTS? I have no idea how to spell this word. Subcontinents is N. Needs to stop stealing from them. How is this communicated? He's having withdrawals, and his group is slowly breaking up. What is the universal trait? What is the universal trait of this one? Everything has a cost. Even if it must be paid later. And to change, he doesn't, and he goes after Zin for money and to make him go buy more numbleed. Him, but Zin kills him. No. Okay. And turns his body over to the drug lords for a reward. So apparently there are drug lords in my world. I did not know that. So now I need to compile a lot of this information. Like compile the character arcs. Like kind of a when they take place kind of thing. So that would be step 1, right here. Character arc blend. Is there a strike through here? There's no strike through. Format. There's a strike through. It's like control slash. Okay, so let's do that. So character arc blend. Blend. So what I'm gonna do, I guess, is just copy, paste, and then delete the questions. Place it with his name. Zun. For Zun. 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 No. Zun ends up killing the slave master's son. Zun takes on riskier jobs. When Zun has setbacks. Zun is talking about Zun wants to make a lot of money. I don't need this for the character arc blend. Her stuff. See. Ruhina fully joins the group as always. You know, you always have value. Yes, but Ruhina. I'm probably going to use guilds instead of things. If Ruhina fails, parents, Ruhina. Okay. And Derek. Derek doesn't. And he goes after Zune. No way, but Zune kills Derek. D-I-R, or not D, is it D-E-R? D-E-R-I-G, yeah, Derek. For Derek. Derek raids. Derek. Okay. So these are the sets of character arcs. Now I need to kind of blend them in chronological order. So let's cut this. This is going to be one of the first. Zune wants to make a lot of money. Okay. So Ruhia will come in here. That's where her thing is going to be revealed. Zune might be the first one, since he is kind of the main character. So Derek starts to raid the labs using the mercenary group, and this is going to be part of the amount of pay that he gets. While he's on the run, Zune's going to end up killing the slave master's son. Rooney defeats her brother. Zune fails a mission because his former slave master did some evil shit to him, and he ends up killing the slave master and his son, stealing some of the items, and is branded a fugitive. So he can no longer make money. Fails an escort mission. Now Zune needs to escape the shackles of the city. Zune is a wanted fugitive. Ruha needs to stop putting her thing. She's feeling worthless. But this gets Zune and his friends caught. For Zune, home is where the heart is. Okay. So that is the blended character arts. For kind of the three primary initial characters-ish. Derek's basically gonna die right after the halfway point, I guess. And promise of amnesty, so he can stay in the city, but this is a trap and gets caught. There we go, amnesty. Okay, so that's a general kind of starting point for the outline. I mean, it's honestly a pretty solid outline, I think, for just kind of just as general starting point goes. I believe next would be the story circle. BU. Why is it highlighted? Is this BU? Yeah, but it's not highlighted. Why is this highlighted? Huh. I don't understand that. Alright. Oh god, what the hell? No highlights, please. Okay. So, introduce characters in a bar before a bar fight breaks out because one of them tries to rob. Then, the characters preparing for Zen's awakening to keep him in the guild. Sure, why not? Part 3. Soon awakens to something very powerful, but he hides it. Maybe S. You know, main character. It doesn't have anything, so. Knowing. Oh. This is where everything goes crazy and all of them get better or to know each other. Then kills his old and is now a fugitive. Soon turns in his former boss. And this gets his friends caught. He fights to try and escape. Besides the power of friendship, it's too good and gives up on his home and savings, burns it down as a distraction, frees his friends, and they city together. Okay, so that's the story circle. I think I'm gonna do probably the 27 point first to see what things I need. BU point outline Act 1 Control U Act 1 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 Act 2 10 11 12 13 14 15 oh shit. What? 9 Okay. So I've got that. I'm mostly going to base it generally on the character arcs and use that to kind of fill it out. Hello, Mr. L. I started on the world map, by the way. Haven't settled on this as the full design yet, but this is the starting point for it. I finished the character arcs for now, and right now I'm preparing to do the 27 point outline. Probably gonna be the last thing I do before I go to bed, since it's fresh on my mind, kind of thing. Alright, so we've got all this stuff. So we're going to start with our Act 1 kind of setup, right? So Zoom, Ruhina, and Derg are at a bar drinking to celebrate a major victory in their mission and having an early birthday party ish for Zoom, who will turn 20 and waken soon. Okay. One of the guild members basically wants to rob or do other things to Zune, and because of, a bar fight breaks out. And this allows Zune to escape. This is where Zune wanting money is shown from his character arc. This is where Derek wanting to make his own supply numbweed is shown. So let's see. I mean, do I move his want of money down? Just kind of showing what the character's good at? Or do I keep his... I mean, it kind of feels better to put the bad guy's wants first. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it like that. Okay. Okay. So part 3 is kind of the fallout. Lots of damage and problems that happen because of Zune, but he escapes the bar fight and goes into hiding for a bit. Though he can't go into hiding for long because he has the whole awakening ceremony thing on his birthday, and he needs money. For a bit, he hides his money more here. And he is accosted when he goes to the awakening ceremony. Wow, I spelled ceremony so bad. C-R-E ceremony. Wow, that was really bad. He causes a big commotion when his guild is basically there trying to pay him back for causing them a headache. As a fight is breaking out and the guards are coming to put it down, he sneaks inside and goes through his awakening on his own. He awakens as S rank. But he refuses to register to keep it a secret, thinking that his guild would exploit him. Slave mindset. And that he needs to save more money first. He is given a dangerous mission with a few people. I need to go back and look at the other stuff real quick. Sorry if it's causing any kind of motion blur. So this is finished. This is finished. This is where we're at. Riskier and riskier jobs. Okay. He's given a dangerous mission with a few people to help to make him pay what he did during this time. Rina is with her family, and they still didn't notice her shiner or anything about the bar fight, focusing on her brother, the golden child, and what he will do and how he will win the upcoming tournament. Despite being A class, A rank, like her brother, they ignore her. They treat her as being worthless. So she sneaks out again and ends up joining Zen's party. I should probably put like extra spaces where I'm at. Okay, so we're right here right now. Right? Yeah. The mission is very tough, and some people die. A few random people and one who got a random POV here. But they make it out only to come home to another mission which seems worse. Ruhina sneaks away before they find her with Zoon's help. For a large sum of money, Zoon decides to join the raid on the drug supply place for his guild master, Derek. Derek is caught, is stopped, and several of the raid members are caught, arrested, and kill tortured by the drug lords group. But Derek and Zoon escape, and now Zoon is on his own without an official rank registry, and registry, that's what I want. And he has to find a way to make money on his own. Yeah, anything else happen? Wait, it's down. Okay. So he works with Ruhina, and because of her, they are able to take on missions and do stuff and train and get stronger in the back alleys is plotting and having withdrawals. Zune is making new friends and finally unwinding as he works on these missions, but he is still a hoarder and doesn't let anyone near his home. Ruhina is becoming confident in her ability and thinking and using Zune to replicate her brother and finding ways to beat him. So hoarder is not a word? I thought hoarder was a word. Unwinding? Unwinding, there we go. I apparently cannot spell the word registry. What's new though? My spelling is trash. Okay, so the next major point is she defeats her brother. Okay. Ruhina gives Zune VIP seats to the tournament, and he compares it to his old life as she wins the tournament, beating her brother, but she used dirty tactics, like one would when fighting monsters, not in sport. Family essentially disowns her, and she steals shit from them and uses the money to convince Zune to let her live with him. They end up taking a mission due to her with Zune's old slave master and master's son to escort them to a river town. During the mission, the slave master tries to drug and do untoward things to Zune, and he kills him, then kills his son who was helping him. They are reported by the staff, and after stealing shit, they run back to town, back to the city, and sneak inside. Word of what they did is all over the streets, as one of the major families has been wiped out. Only child. Zune is a fugitive, and Ruhina is a, but not really. Okay. With all that had happened, and how she couldn't stop anything, she is feeling worthless and thinking about ending it. Oh, I need to add some things here. Symbols. Let's add a small drug facility here. And the village for the escort here. We'll also add a set of woods where one of the dangerous mission takes place. Will be down here. Okay. And one of the other missions will take place in kind of a small mountain range that'll appear north of the city. Chalky mountain range. Okay. Alright, so I like that. For now. Okay. So. Wait. Drig's part. Um. Derek comes to the MC and tries to rob him. Is that what I decided on? Was that what it was? Yeah. Comes to rob him, but Zune ends up killing him and then offering him up to the drug lords. For a reward. Want to come in? With this, he believes he can overcome all the stuff and clear his name, or at least live safely and change his image. Ruhina is still in super depression. I'm worthless state. As they are going to turn in the body of the former guild leader, the drug lords end up betraying them and offering them to the guards, not giving him a reward at all. One of them turns out to be the former second in command, and he was basically a traitor for the drug lords and the nobles this entire time. Soon, and his group fights to escape and disappear. City disappear. D-I-S-S. God, I'm so bad at spelling shit that even spell check can't help me. D-I-S-S-A-P-E-A-R. Disappear. Disappear. That's fine. I think that's right. God, I'm so bad at spelling. I'm so bad at spelling. And his group to disappear into the city. So Drake is gone. City, while the other members are talking about leaving the city and finding their way in the world. Zun is fighting against idea as well as the people attacking him. He finally has a home of his own and doesn't want to abandon it. Yes, Moo, I'll let you out. Why do you need to go out? You just came in. Oh, is Boo's coming in? Boo, leave your brother alone. Get your ass inside. Come on. Sorry, the kittens are fighting. Or the kitten, per se. They find a way to lose their tails, but the city is now on high alert. Knowing they are in the city, all of them are marked as fugitives, and they basically can't go anywhere. A-L-E-R-T. Okay, so now we're moving into Act 3. They are all in Zun's house, making plans trying to figure out what to do. They have some character moments here. But Zune is kind of aloof, while Ruhina is still depressed. The guards find Zen's house. And they set it on fire. Zen loses his home and everything he'd worked to save. All of IT is now gone. And he is in a very dark place. Ruhina and the others are captured and thrown into the back of a paddy wagon. Is it DDY? Paddy wagon? Why do I keep adding S to these words? Paddy wagon. All right. Zune finds a way to defeat the guards around him. Thinking of the home he had lost, he was grateful that his friends hadn't died. And this is where he comes to the conclusion that home is where the heart is, or whatever. Zune races forward to stop the paddy wagon and rescue friends, despite how dangerous it is. And this is what snaps Ruhina out of her depression, seeing her friend come back for her. She gets her mind right, and sees that she has value, not because of what she does, but just because she is. Getting close to the end of this. They all get their gear, with Zune finally getting enough gear for an S rank and revealing that secret to the group. And they make their plan to escape the city despite the gates all being locked or locked down. Hold on, let me let the cat in. Come in. We're not. Move. Mama. Mama. I don't know about your brother, girl. You feel it? You're pooping or peeing or something. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. They attack one of the guard posts. They prepare horses or something. Then attack one of the guard posts. Ruhina fights her brother, who had come to confront her, and yes, Mo, come in. You want to come in? You come in. Yeah, right. Who had come to confront her, the setup for the final battle, and bring her back to the family, because a golden child is worthless without a scapegoat. Zune fights one of the head guards of his former slave masters, and the vice leader of the former guild, who was the one who prepared the guards to be here. That should be the final one, right? Yeah, okay, that was the final part of his character arc. Saving his friends was his character arc. Zune and Ruhina work together. Trading opponents at times to get the edge, as her brother was beating her and the two were beating him while their other friends were doing okay. And they eventually killed a lot of them and destroy gate and escape. One or two of the friends gets killed here, and someone gets maimed. They escape the city with no pursuers and start a new life on the road. The end. Okay. So that's what the outline is currently at with the 27-point structure. Alright, control strike. So I need to make scenes and finish world map. Those are the things I need to do still. Yeah. That's what I need to do still. But I'll work on that next time. I think it's almost midnight. I'm already tired as hell. I've been at this, wow, I've been at this longer than I thought I was. It's already 2 hours in. Anyways, if you guys have any questions or comments, just like post them in the VOD or something. I can talk about them next time at the beginning or make a video about it. But if anything, I'll see y'all next time. Maybe tomorrow, but I really need to work on a lot of my my editing for tomorrow. But we'll see. I might finish the map tomorrow, and then eventually work on that. I want to kind of let it ruminate a little bit more before I start actually just making scenes, like all the different kind of scenes and stuff. But anyways, I'll talk to y'all next time. Have a good night.